Laisse-moi entrer dans ta matrice, goûter à tes délices. Personne ne peut m'en dissuader. Allez, 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 je ferai tout pour t'accompagner. Tellement je suis borné, je suis bien dans ma bulle. Allez, 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 tout est beau, tout est rose. Tant que je l'impose, dis-moi qui est le plus beau. Allez, allez, allez.
Vegter. So, Lucasa, what do you think? Is he still okay? Can he participate? All right. Lucasa gave you his accent.
High pressure in front of the boss. It's high pressure. Sorry? Exactly.
We will figure out.
Okay, thank you guys so much. First and foremost, this was also a little bit for me because I've been sitting still all day and I wanted to move a little bit. But maybe it wake you up as well. I hope so. Thank you. So as it says, my name is Tom Vegter. That's a pretty hard name to spell, to say. That's why I call myself Tom V. And I travel the world and do shows like this with the ball. But it has to begin somewhere. But it ended here on stage tonight, right here, to tell a little bit about how we make in the Netherlands, together with Dr.WOOW, make urban artists, such as myself, attractive for big brands, companies to do events and stuff like that. It started with this little guy, little bit much more hair, but I really liked football. But I didn't really like the place where I grew up. I grew up in a really small village. It's called Vegter. Google it. Well, maybe don't. It's not a really happy place. It's really, really small. And everybody likes football, but nobody likes these tricks. So I didn't really have the community around me to support me to do these skills. And what am I supposed to do? What can I do? Well, I just decided I want to do this. This is my passion, apparently, so I'll just try to figure it out. And then that results in this. Okay, wait. Before we go on, this is only good with the sound. So do we have sound? Okay. Yeah, clap for that. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so with the tricks, I'm still very, very proud. For a young guy, that's pretty cool. But the screaming, not so much. And you can imagine this doesn't make you look any cooler. Maybe this is the opposite of what you think of when you think of street culture. But anyway, I persisted. I started doing this, and I found a way to find a community. And Lucaso knows this. He's a real OG. Beyond football was the place to be. You had forums, not like YouTube, not anything like that, Facebook, but you had a forum where you can post your videos. So that's exactly what I did. I found a whole community on the internet. So where I didn't find my community with the friends, with the people I was hanging out with, I did find them online. And the good thing about that is that the connection is way stronger. Because when you find these people in the thing you have a natural passion for, then the connection is way stronger. But how do you do that? How do you express yourself, show yourself on the internet? How do you make those connections? I had to find it out for myself because nobody was teaching me. And I guess this is recognizable for a lot of you. I had to make videos, so I had a little camera that only records like 10, 30 seconds. Daniel knows this. You had to run in front of the camera, do your trick, you got one try, run back, try again. But I learned how to make videos and how to edit them. I learned how to make pictures. I learned a little bit of design. I made my own logo and my own website. So a website came then, and you started messaging people and trying to book a little gig. And I started to meet people and try to, well, basically become the artist that I am now. But all of these skills are something that we use at Dr.WOOW. Dr.WOOW is a creative agency from the Netherlands, and what we do is we specialize in urban culture. So people like me, we find a way to make it attractive for brands, corporations to organize events and do cool stuff. But how do we do that? By using all of these skills that I actually learned for myself. I have a master's degree in sports science, so I'm educated in doing research and doing it very well, and it's all boring stuff. I never had a degree in marketing or anything, but I learned all of these things just by doing it for myself. And I think that is a really powerful message if you want to do something in marketing and in branding and doing events in street culture. You have to use the talents of the people in the community because they're there. And I know by looking at each and one of you, you all have these talents. And you know what I mean if I say you have to learn it for yourself. You have to make your own videos. Be creative in your own way and find a new way to communicate what you want to communicate. And with Dr.WOOW, we build a team around that of young professionals, people who are in the street culture and want to do a little bit more. Maybe want to turn their hobby, their passion, into a job. So you see these handsome people over here. Those are my colleagues. Stefan, he's a freestyle footballer as well, also part of the Soccer Showdown crew from way back. Ted Hell on the right top corner, he's a free runner and also an amazing videographer. He can make any type of video you want. He can make it look amazing. Well, I'm on the left bottom corner. Well, you saw what I just did. And Daniel is also a former street player. And I think this is very powerful because every time when we speak to a brand, we don't just speak like, yeah, you should do something with street culture, it's really cool, you should. But they can see it. They can see it in us that we are part of that street culture. And we really know what we're talking about. And also, if you want to make a video where you want to make a street culture player or a free runner look cool, who knows better to portray a free runner really cool and good than a free runner? And I think that is something very powerful. We work with a lot of brands that want to do something in soccer and in football and in street football. And I can always immediately tell them, yeah, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, this is what works on camera, and this is what doesn't work. And I think that makes an immediate connection with those brands. They know what they're talking about. And nowadays, everybody can become a hero. I am really in love with this slide because this little man, it's called Safe. He's from a little part of Rotterdam, and we organized a tournament there. And he was the winner. As you can see, excuse me, as you can see in the top left corner. He got a big trophy. The trophy is almost as big as him. And he was really proud to win that tournament. And a couple of weeks later, we had the opportunity to work with him in a marketing campaign for one of the biggest retailers, sport retailers in the Netherlands. So he became, well, the face of this retailer. because we scouted him at the tournament, we saw his skills, and the retailer thought, yes, that's the kind of guy we want to inspire the next generation with. And when I say everybody can be a hero, that's also something that brands really need to hear. Because if there are a bit more traditional people and they don't know really what they're talking about or what street culture is, the easy way out is to say, yeah, we want Ronaldo in our commercial because Ronaldo, that works. I think it works, it could work, but try to get Ronaldo, good luck. And is it really authentic? Is it really a good fit to your brand? And I really think that with street culture heroes like Safe, and like many of you in this room, you can make a way more authentic connection between the brand and the communities. And that for me is the power of urban. And there are a couple of core values. I start on the left is authentic. You'll never meet a street culture player, especially in this generation, who got told by parents or by teachers or whoever to go do what he does now. It's always because you have a little flame inside that just tell you to get on that skateboard again if you fall off, or to get the ball again if it drops. And that is a real authentic way of living your life. We're also passionate. There is no way in hell I will get up on a skateboard or a scooter again if I mess my shoulder up. But I know these guys can do it, and they can do it every single time. And I am that weird guy that just drops the ball 100,000 times and will pick it up for the 100,000th time. And we always talk about community, and I heard a lot of people talking about this, but this is a really important part also if you want to incorporate sponsors or brands into your events or projects. Because all street culture artists, everything revolves around the community. And where a football player is just busy with growing his skills and growing to be a better football player, the only thing we do is to communicate with our culture, with our community. We have to, because we learn from them and we can show our own skills to them. So that community is a very powerful part. Second thing is, how often do you see a world champion in any sport on your court, in your neighborhood? You never see that. And we have worked together with the world champion of any urban sports, and they always go back to their neighborhoods. And we can invite them to go to an event, and that way they are really approachable. So they are the real role models you want for the next generation. And creativity is one of the core values, because in street culture you have to be creative to show your skills. And perseverance, what I talked about again and again, getting up that ball, getting up on your skateboard again, even though you probably know the next time you're gonna fail as well. But you know, eventually I will get it. And now I want to show you a little video, because I talked a lot about the core values, and I think it's very important for you to think about if you want to work together with events, with sponsors and brands. But maybe this video shows a cool project that we did and what I'm really proud of, what we did for Dr.WOOW. And it was with Marcelo, the football player from Real Madrid. And then you think, yeah, you just told me, yeah, you can't work together with a professional football player in your campaign. That's a little bit the easy way out. Maybe it is, but what we did was incorporate him in an augmented reality setting where he wasn't really in the room, but you can record a video as if he really was in the room. And you can do all kinds of skills, and he would react. And the fun thing about Marcelo is a really cool guy, really urban. At the shoot, he came with a boombox with hip-hop playing. We were sure at that moment that it was going to be great, because he had to do some real reactions. Because if the player does his skills, he had to react to those skills. And he did it perfectly. And that is a little project where we invite the communities to go play in this augmented reality setting, and they can share it with their friends and their peers. And that's, I think, really cool. And I want to end my presentation with this. Let's see.
Thank you very much, Tom, and
Thank you.
thank you very much. This is for you.
Thank you.
Yes, and it was impressive. Thank you for friendly reminder about what we are doing and the core things about the street sports itself. I think you can implement it not only on street football but also in, right? So as you said, urban. All right, questions. So, oh wow, okay. Okay, let's try to short because we are really short in time. Somebody asked, can you show something with the ball? You can just one trick. Okay, thank you very much.
I want to see something from you, I think.
No, it's not for me. Okay.
Hey, very good. Give it up.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. For me. 10 years without the football, I think it's okay. How to inspire kids to pick up life skills such as editing, emailing, and so. Good question.
Love that question. For me, it was a natural process because there was no other way for me to show my skills because all my friends thought I was weird, the weird yelling guy, screaming guy. The only way for me to show my skills was to record it and show it online. And I guess the threshold to show your skills online has become, well, practically zero. Everybody can take out their phone and record something and post it. And I think that is something, it is actually a good thing of social media that you want to show your skills and you have a place to show your skills. So I think everybody gets motivated to show their skills online if you are in street culture.
I'm afraid maybe you didn't understand right, or I misunderstood.
Sorry.
Life skills.
Okay.
Such
so
as
other than
editing, emailing.
Okay. But that is a whole different part, and I guess it depends really on the person that you are. It's why authentic is one of the core values for us. If you are not the person that likes to send emails, sit behind the desktop to do all kinds of things to make things happen, try to make things happen with your friends. Probably you are the guy that can motivate others to go do something. And I don't think I want to motivate everybody to go home and send emails. I just want to give the tip, stay authentic, do what you do best. And if you do want to make stuff happen, maybe sometimes you do have to send emails, but you can also find a partner or someone who can do it together with you.
Thank you very much. Do you see freestyling only as an art or also as a tool for professional footballers to become better? That's a good question.
And there's a lot of discussion about this because every time people see those skills, they ask me, do you play for a professional team? And as I understand the question, but it is the same. I like to make the distinction between regular skating, ice skating, and figure skating. Those are two completely different sports, but they are both on the ice. And that's the only thing they have in common. So I think for freestyle skills, if you pass me a ball, I know what to do with it. I can get the ball straight to my head or control it. But don't ask me to be in your 11-a-side game because I will not help you win the game.
But still, do you think it could be helpful for kids? For example, I'm 7 years old boy and I want to learn something. Would it be, will I get the better ball control?
Yes, and we did projects with professional clubs, and they really like the freestyle skills. I'm just saying it's two different kind of sports. But if you are young enough and want to improve your skills, that's also what I did. The more hours you spend with the ball, the better. So what you do with the ball, it
This
all
is
helps.
the answer we need. So thank you. Do you
Glad to
make,
give it.
Yeah. Do you make an agreements between companies and athlete contracts? Who prepares contract? I mean, as an agency, do you make agreements between the street sportist and company?
Short answer is yes. Yeah.
Okay,
But I want to know.
I think it's enough.
Yeah?
So who prepares contract?
Uh,
Like you doing this emailing and typing stuff?
Yeah, but look, I'm not a legal guy, so I'm not the best at making contracts. There is a legal guy who makes the contracts, but I guess
right.
the question is more about are we the partner that translates from the brand to the athlete?
Yes, this is the answer.
Yeah.
Question.
And that
Answer
we are.
is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
How about young people who don't know what their personal skill is? How do they go about finding? Just
Try as many things as you possibly can. I tried skating, as I told you, it didn't work out very well. I tried music, playing music, I tried everything, and the ball is the only thing that stuck.
Let's play the small game. So somebody wrote here, I think I'm better than you. Who do you
Let's go.
Who do you think it is? Who do you think? I think Lucaso. Or Licht.
I'm not going to presume. It could be anyone.
Anyone could be better than you.
Of course. I don't know
Alright.
who is in here. Everybody's good.
Okay.
Could be good.
How many legs can you flip? I think it's around the world.
Okay, so how many consecutive? So
I think
1,
yes.
2, 3. Should we try?
All right, let's go.
Okay, but
Lucaso, come here to judge.
as a judge, yeah, you can judge.
We need
Okay.
one judge.
But I want to make sure. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think 10? Do you think 15? 20? 20? Okay, let's try.
I believe in you. I think. Okay, I say 31. 20. 30. Hey! My man. Thank you for this small show.
Yeah, they living for the social network.